Hello!
Hello, AOS fans!
It's the agents of DeathGorge.
And fresh from his success at a local tournament, Pete is playing the Sepulchral Guard.
With the masks.
Trying out the masks. We haven't played the masks yet, have we?
No, they're called the Malevolent Masks or something like that?
Malevolent Masks. And there was a little hint in John Bracken's piece on community pages that they're meant to be playing with the Sepulchral Guard. Or he's been playing with the Sepulchral Guard anyway. I'm playing the Stab Lads. I have to say, when I was building the deck, I was poo-pooing these at the tournament the other day, saying I don't really fancy them. But actually, when I was putting the deck together with the schemes, I thought, it's quite nice. I quite like this. I don't know how good they are. I'm playing it with the Breakneck Slaughter, which again, I don't know how good that is either. It is literally, having played that Thricefold Discord deck quite a lot in recent weeks, or in recent games, not recent weeks, because we had Christmas in the middle, but I've just got absolutely no idea what I'm doing today, whereas I got to a point where I knew what I was doing with that deck, but I've got no idea what I'm doing, so we'll see what happens.
Now, I redrew all of my cards because I thought, oh, they're not great and I could possibly do better, and people see when I show them off, these are worse.
Yeah, I did something similar, though my power cards are good, but my objectives were a bit naff, especially combined with these power cards, so I changed them up and they've probably come out worse. Interestingly, I'm running 13. I was chatting to one of the players.
Derek? Derek?
Nigel.
Nigel, sorry. No, I thought Derek at all.
I was talking to Nigel and he said he ran 13 and he scored loads of glory against me. So I thought, well, I'll give it a go. And I'm regretting my life choices right now.
So did I. And same problem. So, okay, let's see. I just need to change that. So here we go. We can show you our cards off then. So I'll show my cards first.
Oh, yes. What you got?
I mean, you could look at them because you won't know what the hell they do.
I know some of them. Have you got a lot of mask cards? What's your? Mine's about 50-50 split.
Yeah, I think mine's around 50-50ish, 60-40 maybe. Because there's some there you're like, oh, I want to take that one. Oh, I want to take that one too. Oh, that's a good card. So you're like, what do I keep? What do I dump? I can't work it out.
I feel like for these guys, you kind of got to go for you've got to go for the schemes.
Yeah, I think so. So roll-offs wise, I rolled off and chose objectives, and then you placed the boards like so, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 objectives on the board as always. Then we set up.
Play the scheme, it just stays in until you fulfil its condition.
Yes, but I think most of them you can only fulfil on the turn you turn them over.
Okay.
So at that point, you may then want to take them back, and in your next activation, play them after the next activation. So you maybe so you basically get to use your schemes on the second and the fourth activation.
Yes, I see.
Right, time to roll for first activation. Do I get a crit? I do, a crit and a double. Done very well so far on the rolls.
Have one always a rolls off so far.
I think it's the it's going to the tournament. It's got my dice in.
I didn't.
Oh, you got no. It's a draw because I got a crit and a double, and you started.
Oh,
with
I started with a crit.
And you got
Okay.
a double.
Yes. Okay.
You got to roll again. Oh, 2 crits.
2 crits and a double this time.
Oh,
Your
dear.
face.
Oh, crit
Oh,
and a double.
close.
So another exactly the same.
Close.
Those are my weighted dice.
I'm going to go first, actually. I'm just going for it. Let's just see what happens with this deck. Right, I'm going to make a charge.
Yep.
I'm going to use a charge with 1, 2, 3 to there with the big tooty guy.
Toot, Maloot.
He's just going to do a 2-hammer, 2 damage attack. Keep moving, but after the move action, he can use his.
It's not going to toot his horn.
He can use his reaction attack. To try and hit the prince. It's only a 1 star. 1 star.
1 star?
It's only 1 star. One daggone. It's got a star. It's got a star. It's a sword is what I was looking for. Oh, I missed.
Oh dear. So now it's time for Tooty Bloke to have a go at the champion.
Yeah, so that's 2 hammers. Oh, it's a good start. It's a good start.
Dear. Have you got my dice? Oh dear, oh dear.
And I can then play something in my...
In your power step.
In my power step. So I can put a scheme down. Do I do it at the end? Is that how it works? Does it not matter? Actually, I haven't got any.
I don't think it matters because you can just place them face down.
Yeah,
they don't kick into your next power step.
So what does that one do? I'm going to put 2 down.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've got anything to play because the terribleness of my cards. I pass on my first go. I might regret this. I'm just going to have to go with it and hope. But I'm going to use the Warden's ability to shovelerize these blokers. Bloker and bloker. They're blokey and blokey. Woo. They're blokey.
That's messed me
up. How can I have messed you up just moving people?
I don't know, I forgot you were allowed to move.
Did that catch you out a lot in the tournament?
Making my plans. No, I knew exactly what I was doing in the tournament, and that was fine. Right. I have not made good life choices.
That's why you're here, playing Underworlds.
Yeah.
So now you're beginning your second activation.
So these turn over.
Flap over.
I've got in the turn which this card face up friendly fighter supported by Rawk, according to I have one additional supporting fighter, but you've moved both of them, so that's no good.
Oh dear.
And take that head. Play this as described on this card. When this card is turned up, choose an enemy fighter in the turn in which this card is turned face up, +1 dice to friendly fighter attack actions that target the chosen fighter. But that doesn't, of course, affect his extra stab attack because that cannot be affected by modifiers. I'm going to make a charge with Jags. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. So he's got 3 swords, 1 damage. But before that, I get to make a little stab action with this, and it is actually supported this time.
It is, yeah.
So I've got double chances, and I shall roll another hammer.
Oh dear.
No, I need a hammer. No, I don't need a hammer. I need swords. Right, okay, so that's good. So, and then I will make the attack with Jags.
And Jags is going at the Prince.
The Prince, yeah. It's 3 swords, 2 damage.
Still assisted.
Okay. One assist.
God. 1 assist. If I were a shield, that would really rub in. No, nothing. At least.
So that would be just the 1 damage.
1 damage, Miss Wembley.
Yeah, and
on the Prince of Dust, does that score? Does that do any of your things?
No, it doesn't. Actually, I've got an extra dice, but it doesn't matter. Oh no, it does because I might get a crit. I get an extra dice because of the scheme.
All right. Missed the bowl completely.
Do we roll it in the bowl?
Got to go in there.
It's totally nothing. So that isn't fulfilled because it's the chosen fighter has to be out of action for it to be fulfilled.
What about the other one?
The other one is just going to that in the turn in which this fighter is further face up, friendly fighter supported by Rawk, because it's to have 1 additional supporting fighter. So,
but then what's it say at the very bottom?
Condition: a friendly fighter makes an attack action supported by Rawk. So do they just stay there then?
So I believe I think it's at the end of your power step, but you can then pick them back up again.
After your power step, you can return any persisting schemes to your hand.
Because generally the effects on those cards only count.
I see. So I can take this back and get another +1 dice later.
Exactly.
To do perhaps 1 more damage to the Prince.
Oh dear. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to play. I realise I've completely forgot I've got this. So I've got Revealed Aspect, which is I can draw a power card or I can do other stuff, but I'm not going to do any other stuff. I just want to draw a card and hope. The second go, I am going to manoeuvrerize peoples again.
Manoeuvrerize.
Manoeuvrate. So I'm going to go 1, 2 to there with him.
Okay.
And I'm going to go 1 onto there with him. And
I say
that, as they say, is
blockbuster.
Anyway,
what the fuck are we like?
Yeah, bloody idiots. In the power step, I pass. In fact, I might as well play. So I'm going to play Hooded Rush. Choose a friendly fighter with 1 or more upgrades. Push the chosen fighter 1 hex. If they have a mask, I can push them 2, but that's not happening. So I'm just going to push Mr. Crawley out of the ground onto objective 4.
Okay, I am going to play Reckless Charge.
Doesn't sound good.
No, so I give somebody 2 momentum counters. Hooky but hook face, and I basically get +1 dice to his range 1 and 2 activations in the next power step.
But I do get to push him 2 hexes afterwards. You will get to push him 2 hexes afterwards.
That is absolutely correct. And he is going to charge here 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Well, that's not really. And he'll get now have single and double assists on this attack. Here. A double assist! Hey. I got a double assist.
So Mr. Champs, he's dodges. He's all about them dodge. No, it's shields. That's the damage. So the Champ's taken a wound, and the Prince of Dust is taken a wound.
And then I can actually attack the champion now with Greg the Hook. 2 swords. And he's got snag, which means I can push you rather than drive you back.
Yeah.
After the out of action check. So it's 2 swords, 2 damage, and I have got single assists. And I get a crit and a single assist. For 2 damage.
Le Champignon is mort.
And I've got a glory. Oh my word. I was not expecting that. That was my 3rd, wasn't it?
Yes.
So in the power step, I don't have anything. I will put both of these down for turn 4.
Like a beloved pet. Okay, for my third go, I'm going to draw a new objective. So I have to get rid of one first, don't I? Technically, yeah. I'm going to get rid of Hooded Stranger, which I score an end phase if one or more friendly fights has a mask upgrade. Well, I don't have any glory to put any masks on, so...
I just randomly thought...
Here's my new card.
They could tweak it very slightly by saying that you can draw and then throw one away.
They could, yeah.
So you could, in theory, like throw away if it's really rubbish.
Yeah, yeah.
But maybe there's no benefit in that, really, because actually, if you're drawing it, you've obviously got shit.
It's kind of trash, and there's one you know you're going to get rid of anyway. Yeah, possibly. But that's one of those kind of little twigs that may have a bigger impact than people give it credit for.
Right.
And then I...
Oh, actually, you could have pushed this guy.
Could I?
That. Yeah, do you remember at the end of my turn?
Oh, yes, because he has 2 things, so I'll shove him to there.
Yeah, okay. So he isn't staggered.
Now
If you push him that way, he's staggered. Is that how that works?
Yes, he would be.
So they're gone.
Yeah, if you can't go the full distance with your push, then you become staggered.
Staggerated.
And then past it, I'm passing.
Paspa.
PSP.
Okay, so I'm going to put extra sneaky on Dagok.
Oh, that's extra sneaky.
It's not extra, sorry, extra scary.
Oh, that's extra scary.
After this fighter activation in which this fighter made one or more attack actions, I can stagger one adjacent enemy fighter, which is probably entirely pointless. But I'll put it on him now. It might not be pointless in round 2, and then I'm going to charge with him round to there. So I've got schemes. In the turn with this card's turn to face up, supported considered to have 1 additional supportive fighters. I've got 2 supportive fighters, and this one gives +1 dice.
Yep. So you're rolling 3 dice?
It's 3 dice with double supports, single and double supports.
You're in trouble, Mr. Furco.
And I shall use the 2 hammer 2 damage attack. And I shall get a crit and a double.
Can't stop that.
Get another glory, and I sort of wish I had some surge cards in hand.
I scored something now, though. I picked up a surge card.
Okay.
Land of the Dead. Score immediately after an opponent's activation if your warband holds 2 or more objectives and the value is 6 or greater. It is 6.
Jammy git. You jammy git.
Just 6. So I do score a glory. All aboard the glory train. Doot, doot. Here's another card. So in the power step, I'm feeling
upset right now.
I'm going to put Victrix's Eye, which is a mask, on the Prince of Dust.
Okay.
Which is a mask. It does something, but I'm never going to use the thing it does, so it doesn't really matter.
Right. But it is a mask.
But it is a mask, and that is important.
Okay.
Back to you.
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm done.
I'm done. Right, my 4th and final go then. I'm going to bring back the champion.
Oh, well.
I'll put him there. So that will inspire the champion and give him a raise counter.
Oh.
But more importantly, I can then play a reaction, which is Startling Reformation. Play this after you give a friendly fighter a raise counter. Place that fighter in an empty starting hex in enemy territory and then give them a charge counter.
Nice.
So I'm going to put him...
You come over there and get a charge counter.
And he gets a charge.
Okay.
So into the power step.
In the power step, you've got to push him onto that objective.
Yeah, now I can't work out. I have scored this and it's annoying. It came just the wrong sort of time. But I scored Vision of Success, score immediately after it. So this is a nasty card.
Oh, I just realised both of these.
You score both of your schemes.
They both go under the block card.
Because you had her was
Kirk
supporting someone.
and I killed somebody.
Yeah. So I've got Vision of Success. This is potentially a nasty card. It's not as good as it could be though. Surge Hybrid. Score immediately after an activation, so it could be your own activation, if a friendly fighter with a mask upgrade holds an objective with an even value. That's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Or your warband holds 3 or more objectives, 1 or more of which are in no one's and or enemy's territory. But I've scored it anyway, because I'm holding an even one, so that's quite easy. It's quite a nice...
Quite easy for the Sepulchral Guard.
Yes, but easy for anyone really, because you've just got to... You can put that upgrade on someone and then on your turn just run them onto an even numbered objective. So
there are only 2 even numbered objectives.
That is true. I'm going to play Pitiless Command. Choose a friendly fighter with 1 or more raise counters, the champion, and push them 2 hexes. So he's going to jump on objective 1. And I think that's it for me.
Okay, so it's 2 each going into the bottom, and I've actually done quite well. 2 each going into the bottom. That's over on our OnlyFans account. Oh dear.
End phase there. Into the bottom we
The
go.
end phase.
Into the bottom we go. After you.
I've actually, things got a little bit better. I'm going to get rid of fastest around, which is going to have each surviving friendly fighter in enemy territory, and there are no enemy fighters in my territory. That is a bad,
never going to score that
is
against
a bad
the
card
Sepulchral
against the Sepulchral Guard unless you get really lucky.
It's a bad card against the Sepulchral. It's 3 glory though. That's
Yeah, it's
not
3
bad.
glory, because you can actually score it. This is what I was talking to Nigel about it. You can actually score it turn 1 if you've got an offensive
Yes,
drawback, because you just bundle in. The action tends to, like if you're playing against my Thrice or Discord deck, for example, the action stays around there, and then you go, here's, I've just scored 3 glory.
Yeah, that's quite nasty.
Well, I have scored need for speed because everybody's got a move and charge token.
Did you feel the need
for 1, and I've got rapid strike where I have to the number of enemy fighters out of action is equal to the round number. I got 1.
Oh, how annoyed would you have been if I'd have raised 2
I would
fighters?
have been quite annoyed, but I hadn't thought I was going to score it at all. So, it would have been like, well,
oh, that's 2.
Yeah,
so
it's
you're up
2,
to 5.
yeah.
Nice. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a nice one to have round 1 as well.
Yeah, yes, it is. I'm going to get rid of breakneck pace, I think, because I don't think I need the +2 move. Well, maybe I'll go after your warden. Oh, and Dagger is inspired as well because he's made 2 successful.
Oh yes, he's made 2 successful attacks against. Yeah. Well, it's 2 successful attacks.
2 successful damage attacks. That's all he's got to do in the same phase.
It has to be against different people. I can never remember.
No, it just has to be 2 successful.
Nice.
Yeah. A second. No, it does to a second or subsequent fighter.
But you did that anyway. So
I did
that.
Right. Yes, good job. Good job. I checked that. Otherwise, I'd have been quite upset.
Clock's ticking.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to get rid of it. Let's go through the deck and see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3.
Okay, so I have scored. I haven't scored that one. Might keep it though. Haven't scored that one, but I have scored lay claim to all, which is I hold more objectives than each other warband. Yeah, so that's 1. That's a given for the Sepulchral Guard. So I'm up to 3. I'll keep that one. So I'm going to draw 1 and 4 to show those cards off. So here are mine.
Green Giants.
Do 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 do. Time to roll off. Always a crit for me. Not counting that on the crit score.
Oh, no crits. 0 critters.
So I'm gonna do the warden's movity moves. So he's gonna move a rate. Move, any do what's. So he's gonna move to there. He's gonna move to there. Yes. Actually he's gonna move to there. 1, 2. So I'm going to play Restless Dead, so I can bring someone back and then give them a raise and a charge counter. So I'm going to bring him back to there. He gains both a raise and a charge counter. So that does inspire the warden. A raise and charge counter.
Okay.
So that does inspire him. It does inspire the warden, and he gets both a raise counter and a charge counter. And I score. They keep coming, which is score immediately after you give a friendly fighter a raise counter, and somebody else already has one. Pick up a new objective, and it's over to you.
Okay, I am going to play Cruel Teamwork. Choose 2 friendly fighters and push each of the chosen fighter on 1 hex.
Oh dear.
I'm going to push it one to there and it one to there.
Oh dear. Give me those bloody objectives.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the Frostbitten Veil, which is another mask, onto the champion over on the back of the board there.
Actually, Herc is also inspired because a friendly fighter this fighter is supporting makes successful start.
Oh yes, yeah.
I'm going to charge with him.
Oh. Do you have range 2 then?
Yep.
Okay. Having a go at the Harvester?
No.
Oh.
Just dramatic oppose.
Don't hit me in the face.
Oh, brilliant.
2 swords were needed there. Oh dear. These orcs have not done you well for your attacks.
No, well, I got 2 at the end last time, didn't I?
True.
I can't moan too
I've
much.
scored some objectives now.
Oh, of course you have.
Score immediately after an activation step. If 1 or more friendly fighters with a mask holds an objective with an odd value, the champion does.
Nice.
So I've just scored the 1.
I forgot to do his attack, actually.
Oh, yes.
We'll do his attack against the Harvester.
Yep.
Crit!
Ooh. But crit, can I crit it back?
Credit back.
No.
So I'll leave you there, but it is just 1 damage.
Credit back to me. So that's Harvester's got damage. Yeah. Okay, so I did score on Glory, so I'm up to 4 now, and I draw that one. Power Step, do you have any ploys to play? Please, not ploys.
No,
schemes.
No, I haven't got any. I didn't draw any. I'm going to put the moving mark onto Grek. I don't think you're going to attack him, but that means while he's got a charge token, he's got 2 dodge. 2 shields, I mean. I'm
going to play Undying onto the Warden, so he's now got 5 wounds. My second go then, I'm going to use the Warden's ability.
Okay.
I think I need to do that. Yeah, I might regret this. I'm going to move him to there. And I'm going to move him back one to there.
Okay.
And in the Power Step, I'm going to play No End to Our Duty, which is a friendly fighter with 1 or more move counters can make a move action. So Dramatic Pose is again going to go 1, 2 to there.
And I'm going to put Sneaky Git onto the boss.
Oh, you sneaky
After
git.
his 5th activation, I can push him 1 hex. And then I'm going to charge with him to there. Try and hit the Dramatic Pose. It's 3 hammers, 2 damage. He's probably going to be dead. Crit.
Oh, there's another crit. Come on, crit.
Oh, that's
another
2
double.
damage. And I've scored
He's dead.
lots of things. Not fast enough. Score this to be after a friendly fighter's attack action takes target out of action if you have 1 or more charge tokens or move tokens. And Gale Force, score this immediately after your warband's 3rd or subsequent attack action in the same phase. So that's 3 glory for that.
My third go, I'm going to move people again. Move. You're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, I'm going to put Deep Death Proof on the boss. That's annoying because it's +1 defence. Well, schemes are persisting, but I didn't draw any.
That's a bit
I
annoying.
haven't got any, so I'll do that anyway just to use it up. And for
Your third.
my third, I don't know what I've done here.
You haven't turned the first or second.
The second,
one
that's it. There we go. Charge to there.
2 McHonks.
3 hammers, 2 damage on the Harvester.
It's a solid attack.
I'm not going to do that, it's not.
Oh dear. Computer
But
says
that
no.
is my 4th or successive attack action in the same phase.
Yep.
That's a no glory.
My 4th and final go, the Warden is once more going to Shovelerite people. He's going to go 1, 2 to there. And 1, 2 to there. I've just moved 4 times this round.
That's impressive.
I'm bloody knackered.
So for my final activation, I'm going to charge to there. There's 3 swords.
I'm going to go at the
I get a
Titian
crit.
now.
It's with Grievous.
This is at Mr. Furcoat.
Or 1 crit.
Just a crit.
Just a crit there.
So I need a crit regardless to stop it.
Yeah, cause you
Oh no, because then I'll still fail.
Okay.
So he's dead.
Okay.
Because I can't be driven back.
Yes, that's 2 damage with the thing,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he's
yeah.
dealt enough, so he's inspired.
On to the end phase then, unless you've got anything in the Power Step. I went first, so I have scored Eternal Legions, because there are 3 or more fighters in no one or enemy's territory, for 2. I scored Stoic Appearance, because a fight with a mask is holding an objective.
Did
so
you score that
3.
after?
No, it's a different one. One's standing on an odd, one's standing on an even, and that's an end phase one, which is just standing on 1.
Okay.
So, but the other 2 are surges.
I thought you said Stoic, that's all. You must have. They both
I think I said Stoic, and then I
see,
realised I
see.
hadn't scored that one because
I
it was an
see.
end phase, not a surge. So that's 3 glory. It might be a trap, but I'm going to keep that last card and the power card, and I'm going to draw 4 more cards and 2 objectives.
Right. I have scored Eager for the Fight because everybody's got a charge token.
All right.
So that's worth 2. I'm definitely going to get rid of Deceiving Destiny because that's what I've got, a survival and attack, and you haven't. You're playing one of these don't ever attack decks again.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm going to get rid of that. It's got me. The leader's got a survival attack, and he's not really close to being attacked. I don't know whether to keep this one. I've got one. I'll tell you. I've got a Finks Dealer Triumph.
Yeah.
Where it's, if you get an extra 2, if you have 4 schemes under your plot card, you get 2 extra glory.
Yeah.
Or I can have it for 1 now. I've only got 2. I've got 2 schemes.
They have to score it now, if you can score
I
it.
don't think you have to score them.
Okay.
I don't know. Actually, I haven't checked. I don't think you have to score them. But I will, I think, because I will definitely score it. But I think it's probably I might have other better cards.
Better rotate.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I think I will take. And also, I may not get the scheme card. I didn't have any schemes that time.
Yeah.
So, and I'm going to get rid of Quick Juke again because that's a reaction to being attacked. And you ain't attacking.
Nope.
So that's 5 and 3.
So here's my cards for the last round.
I'm glad I didn't score. I'm glad I didn't keep that card. I only drew 1 scheme.
That was a good move then.
Sorry, I was just thinking about my cardage.
Cardage. So it's done a roll for round 3. Oh, crit single and a double for me.
Not enough, no critages.
I'm going to go first. Okay. And I'm going to charge.
Oh, I could have kept that card.
Loser. I'm going to charge with the Prince of Dust.
Okay. Oh, I definitely could have kept that card.
So I'm going to charge to there. I'm going to have a whack at your boss. Whackity boss. Okay. He's only 2 hammers at the minute. Knock back 1. Crit and a hammer.
Okay, so I can't to stop that.
Got a crit. And I'll push you 1/2 to there.
Okay.
And you take 2 damage. And I've scored Domino Dominance. Score immediately after a power step if one or more surviving inspired friendly fights has a mask upgrade, and the champion does.
Yeah, so I would have scored that card if I kept it. There's the brakes.
So I need to pick up a new card. New cards, please. I'm going to put the Spark of Independence on this guy, rising out of the ground, which gives him +1 wound and +1 dice to attacks, and he cannot be driven back.
I'm going to put Intimidating on my boss, which is -1 dice to a minimum 1 from adjacent enemy fighter attack actions that target this fighter.
Okay. I'm going to pick the Echo guys onto my Warden, which is a mask.
Right, okay, so I'm going to charge for my first activation.
Yep. So
a charge to there. 3 hammers, 2 damage.
This is enough to kill the prince. It's already taken a wound.
Oh, is it? Okay.
2 hammers. Okay, so I need a crit.
You can roll me a crit, it's okay.
Ah, for a double bloody assist every single time. Okay, so...
He's dead.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make a reaction and push him to there.
Okay. I've scored something.
Okay.
Undying Watchman. Score immediately after an opponent's activation if your Warman holds 2 or more objectives and one of those in the enemy territory. Nice. Which I do with the champion and this blokey. That's 2.
Wow, okay.
Pew!
Okay, I'm going to put this scheme down.
You're up to 14, aren't you now, I think?
I've got 1 in, yeah.
So here's my objective. I might as well put the Howling Hood onto the Harvester. Okay, I'm going to bring somebody back for my second go. And I might as well bring the Prince back.
Bring back the Prince. I'm going to put Cruel Braggart onto Rawk, which is a reaction after I put a scheme under your Warband's plot card, gain 1 glory point and play that card.
Nice, nice, nice. And what is your scheme?
Scheme, it's Russian. In the turn in which this card is turned face up, +1 move to friendly fighters. And if it's 5 or more away.
Yeah, then you score it.
Yeah, so
second go.
My second go, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there.
Nice.
2 swords, 2 damage.
You can do it.
No,
we
he's
can.
missed again.
But you do immediately.
I immediately do that.
And then you get the braggart thing, which gives you a glory.
Yes.
Clever.
I'm going to put Tumbler onto Rawk.
Right.
So can't be put to large fighter. He's now got 2 dodge, but he cannot be on guard, but he also can't be staggered.
So my third go, I'm going to move all my minions. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. And he's going to go 1, 2 to there.
So my third, I'm just going to toot the horn.
He can move though, can't he?
After this fighter action, if this fighter did not make a super action, give this fighter 1 raw counter. Yes, I can move. He moves 4.
Yep.
So I'll move him onto there. Toot the horn, and then I will score. That's a reaction, so I will score Deceptive Cunning. Score this immediately after your Warband's third successive reaction in the same phase.
So my fourth and final go, I'm just going to move Prince of Dust onto objective 2.
very much I can do. Ready for my 4th. I'm just going to charge here. 3 swords, 2 damage with single assists.
Poor old champignon. Crit and a hammer. Do you need a hammer?
I need. Is that a champion? I thought that was a.
That's the champion. So he dodges.
But he's got 3 wounds though, hasn't he?
Yes.
The harvest has only got 1.
Harvest has got wound taken a wound.
Sorry, I thought it was a petitioner. I'll charge the harvester, didn't I?
Okay. It doesn't make any odds, I don't think.
I got a crit and a hammer, but no, just a crit actually.
Oh, only a crit. So I could get a crit and stop the damage. No.
So it's 2 damage.
So the harvester is dead. So I'm going to do it. Maskborn. Choose a friendly fighter with a mask upgrade that is out of action. Place this fighter on a starting hex in your territory and choose the chosen fighter then makes 1 action.
Oh, okay,
after the following surge step, the chosen fighter is taken out of action again but gives no bounty.
Oh, that's quite nice.
So I'll bring him back here.
An attack?
Well, this is the thing we had about...
Is it in just any... It's not even your half?
Is it my half?
I thought you said your half.
Yes. Yeah. Now the question is, it's like, is a charge an action? Or is a super action an action? Because a super action is just an action comprised of 2 actions.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I thought it would be either move or attack.
Yeah.
But in some ways, why would you ever move?
Yeah.
So therefore, I feel like you probably can charge. Otherwise, it would just say attack.
So I can either go here and just attack him.
Yeah.
Or I can go and charge over there. In fact, I'll go here because you're on an objective.
You can kill him.
No, because I only do 2 damage.
I didn't even realise he went to 5.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna move. I'll stay there, and for the sake of argument, I'm just going to attack him.
He has got 2 dodge.
Yeah, I can't kill anyone anyway.
Okay.
So this is more just so I could bring someone back from the dead, so they can stab you and then go away again. So 2 swords, nothing. So there we go. That's why
I rolled a double crit.
So there we go. And the other one, there's no point in me playing at all. So I've scored. The card I put in, I said I might as well put that in, was March of the Dead, which I have to have 5 people move or charge tokens. Right. Which, 3rd round, less likely to happen. If I got that 1st round or something, might have had a chance, but I'll probably take that back out because that's the one, the 13th card I put in as a might as well, just in case. But I
can't quite decide because I have scored quite a lot of cards in the end, and I can't decide whether it works or not.
So I think you've won this, but I have done admirably because I scored retake what is ours because I held 3 objectives. And at least one of those is in your territory for 3.
Nice.
And I scored Victorious Veils, which score in an end phase if 3 or more surviving friendly fighters each have a mask upgrade. When you score this objective, if it is the 3rd end phase, gain 2 additional glory. So I scored 6.
Wow.
So I'm up to 17.
Oh, is that 14? Not okay. I thought you were up to 20.
1, 2, 3. No.
Okay, you're not going to win. Mainly because I've scored Legendary Cunning. Score this in end phase if 3 or more schemes are under your Warbones plot card, and there are 3.
There are 3 exactly.
For 2.
Oh, by 1 glory, eh?
So hard to keep you off the objectives.
Yeah.
So hard, even this slightly less objective focused deck.
I got the very bottom of my pile was Scrabble in the Dirt, which is the one where I can pick a gambit with the Malevolent Mask symbol in my discard pile and then give it back, which means I could do other stuff. I didn't get several cards out. I'm quite happy with that though. 17 glory, and in my 1st round, the only surge I had was something about having a mask.
I didn't have any.
Yeah, well, yeah. But I effectively didn't have any because I didn't have. The only surge I had was I had to have someone with a mask somewhere. I was like, well, I can't get glory because I don't have a surge, and I'm not going to be killing someone. 2
of my schemes were right at the bottom 2 cards.
Oh.
That was quite good. I quite enjoyed that.
That was a good game.
Yeah.
I think considering this is literally the first we've played, first game out of the block with them, there's some tweaking to be done there. Tweak. But I think...
Yeah, well, your deck completely... Your play style for this deck completely, not screwed over, but made a lot of my cards redundant. I got -1 cards. There's a card that if you can... put something on guard when you get attacked.
Yeah.
And actually, you did do an attack.
I did do it. Yeah. 2 attacks.
That was quite funny. Yes, if you attacked at the end of the 2nd round instead of the beginning of the 3rd round, I'd have scored extra glory.
Yeah.
But it does score very easily because you, especially with the crawl boys, because you just have to make attacks quite often. There's about
and
5 glory.
and they don't even have to be successful. It's just make lots
because
of attacks.
if you get him in the right place, every time you move a fighter, you can attack with him.
Yeah, he can just keep stabbing everybody.
Yeah, even if it's rubbish. So there's quite.
The only downside to the Sepulchral Guard, I know in this matchup their passive play stymied some of your stuff. But on the other end of the scale, it's like you pretty much can just keep running around hitting people.
You bleed a lot of glory. You haven't quite got the bring. Well, you don't seem to have the bringing it back power that you had in the other game.
I took the upgrade out, which is put a charge counter on the Warden and bring 2 people back. Purely because there were so many in here that I wanted to try and use. And I think a lot of them are really useful. The only power card I'd maybe get rid of so far is... It's hard to say, because there's one which is Unveiled Ambitions, which I didn't get to, which is search your power deck for a mask upgrade, and then you can put it in your hand. So just go and get it. And then there's Scrabble in the Dirt, which is the one where you can then take a card from your discard pile and then put it back in your hand. You have to get rid of another card, but then you could then pick up Unveiled Ambitions again and pick up another mask card out of your deck from somewhere. I didn't get the +1 move card. I also ended up putting in the have my guys pop up and then put them over on your side, which I got near the beginning of the game, which meant I could immediately move the champion and the prince over there, stick them onto objective. I was lucky that one was even and one was odd, but then stick them both over there and just lead them to it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Although I did come back over, but I missed, as usual.
Sod's law.
He's not very good.
You don't usually miss.
No, sorry, he missed. Sorry, as usual, he missed.
Yeah.
He threw 3 attacks.
Yes.
Missed them all.
And I was running a guy over here, and then you killed him. And he was the one, because I was going to try and score that 3 people on your side. Right. And then when you killed him, it was like, I've got to move these guys over there. Yeah. And when you missed that attack, it was like, you can't stop me now, because I can move 2 people in, and you can only kill 1 of them at most. So I knew I'd scored it at that point. But 6 glory at the end was pretty nice. Yeah,
that was nice. I missed out on a couple of cards, but they're more things like one of them is have each enemy fighter 1 or more wound or is out of action. In some matchups, that's really easy.
Yeah.
In this matchup, it's almost impossible.
Yeah. Yeah. So there we go. Enjoyed that. Hopefully you did at home, and there wasn't too many things we got wrong there.
No, hopefully not.
And we'll see you soon in the Underworlds.